Over the years, I've worked with a lot of clients, with a lot of people, with the fitness industry. I tried to help them, like my close people, my relatives, friends. And I've seen that one pattern and just pisses me off every time I see it and I notice it. And the thing is, they just don't want to change, right? But the simple fact is that they keep making excuses. And listen, for me, I'm nowhere to be talking about making crazy results. I'm not rich. I'm not the most jacked guy. I'm not the most intelligent guy. But everything that I'm doing wrong in my life, I take responsibility. I never blamed anybody. I never made any excuses. I always said it's my fault. And that's what I'm thinking. With everything I struggle in my life, I'm like, it's my fault. But I've worked with so many clients. And it's like, you tell them something, you give them the information, but they keep making excuses. Until when? Like, I don't understand. Don't you want to change? Don't you want to change? Don't you want to see that positive transformation in your life? Whether it can be work-wise, it can be fitness-wise, mindset, anything, right? Sometimes I give people like tips and advice to fix certain situations within their fitness. Especially that's what I'm doing. I do like fitness and mindset coaching. My job is to upgrade people's mind and body. That's what I get paid for. And it's like months later you tell them the same thing and they're not applying. And it's just flabbergasting because it's like they keep bringing the same excuses. And people think it's like their life is so special. Most of the people are not billionaires. They're not even millionaires. They don't have crazy MBA jobs, or they're not athletes. They're not movie stars. Everybody got like most of the people have regular 9 to 5s, family, friends, partners. They go restaurants here and there. They wake up at the same time, mostly like 6, 7, 8 a.m. They go to sleep around like 10, 11, 12. It's like most of the people have very, very similar lives. It's just like small, different parts of their life it differs, right? But most of the people have the same similar schedule. But they keep saying, I don't have time to work out. Oh, I can't eat this. Oh, I cannot meal prep. Oh, I cannot do this. Oh, like this person, people are in my room, or or I cannot focus, or I cannot go grocery shopping. Oh, I don't have a car. Oh, the weather is raining. I'm not going to go to the gym. Oh, I'm feeling cold. I'm not going to train. Oh, like my stomach hurts. I cannot eat this. Or like I've been, I can't eat, a lot of bulking food. I cannot put away, the junk food. I cannot eat like 3,000-4,000 calories. It's just my stomach feels, like exploding. Excuses. The way I think about it is that, okay, the thing that I want, the goal that I want to achieve, has it been done by someone outside of me? Like someone out there in the world, anywhere, any age. I'm like, okay, yeah, that goal has been achieved. That's what I want. So if that person achieved, I can do it too. So whatever that I'm saying in between is that like, I cannot lose belly fat. Oh, my arms are not growing. Oh, I cannot have a good cardio. Excuses. And I'm tired of my own BS. Like I'm very good at spotting excuses. And I'm telling myself like, listen, you are making excuses. And I take responsibility for the fuck-ups that in my life, okay? This past 2-3 months, I was on a bulk. I gained body fat. And it could have been much more effective. I didn't do it the best way. I take responsibility for that. I take some responsibility. After I finished 75 hard for the first time, I stopped because I went on a road trip. I came back. I was, not really locked in with the physique. I take responsibility. Now I'm back on 75 hard. I see the progress. I see the consistency. I see the cardio helping me out. I see the clean eating. I see the reading improving my mindset. Every day when I read, it's like I learn something new. And like, damn, like I didn't know this. Like it's a lot of basic things. But when you read those books, it's like it changes your mind. You start feeding the right things in your mind, but people keep making excuses. Oh, like I don't have time to read. Go check your screen time. I guarantee you their screen time is 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. But they don't have 30 minutes to read. 30 minutes. I'm tired of people telling me, like whenever I try to give them advice on like Instagram, they DM me, they're like, oh, I need help with this, I need help with this. I give them the solution. Here we go, like in 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months, they still struggling with the same thing. And you know what's the crazy thing? You ask them, and instead of them acknowledging that they're doing something wrong, They keep saying, oh yeah, I'm trying this. Oh, I'm doing this. Like, I'm trying this. Like, oh, they just feed their own mind, their ego, that they're trying to do something, but they haven't done the thing that they need to be doing. You need to eat healthier. Okay. You think you're doing the right thing. You think thinking about eating healthier is actually eating healthy. People complain about, oh, like I'm eating, mostly clean throughout the day, but when it's like nighttime, I mess up. That's basically a quarter, like a third of your day. Yeah, morning and dinner, maybe like breakfast and lunch, you're eating good maybe, but dinner, you're messing it up. That's a third of your diet. So basically, you're telling me that a good portion of your day-to-day life, your diet especially, is not working out. Or it can be fitness. You're going to the gym, maybe like arm day and chest day, back day, maybe upper body day. You're going really hard. Leg days, you're not training hard enough. They're like, oh, like I don't know what to do, or this, on that. That's again a huge percentage of your workouts being, very mediocre. Same thing can be with your, mindset, with your education, what you feed in your mind. Are you watching like, mind-numbing videos on Instagram and TikTok? Are you watching BS content on, like social media and YouTube? Or you're putting like great information like books in your mind. Wisdom and education from thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago in your mind. That's what you're feeding your mind. You're consuming podcasts from people that actually have done things. That you're willing to put your ego to the side and learn. People don't want to invest in themselves. People don't want to learn from some other people because they don't want to admit they're wrong. I invested thousands of dollars on coaches, on mentors. Some of them I maybe like underpay them. Some of them I overpay them. I feel like I didn't get the value that I needed. But at the end of the day, I've received some values. I applied. I made progress. People don't want to invest in themselves. They rather invest in some meme coins. They rather invest in some random company on stocks or whatever. But they don't want to invest in themselves. So you're telling me you're betting more on those companies than you. I could have traveled a lot of places. I could have got like a regular job where I was like 18, 19, 20. I could have made more money. But if I did that, it meant I would sacrifice my purpose, which is to help people, help them develop their mind and their body. Because that changed my life. Developing my mind and body allowed me to be having trust in myself, having confidence. Like for years, when I was like 13, 14, 15, my outfits weren't fitting me. When I was 16, my outfits weren't fitting me. I had ugly ass body, ugly ass face. I didn't know how to style myself. The body was looking off. Anything I was wearing wasn't fitting me. I was fucking done with that shit. Everywhere you're going, there people are looking at you, hey fatty, how you doing? Relatives, oh, you eating this, you eating that. Getting shitted on by your family, being fat. Being shitted on by people at school because you're fat. I was tired of that shit, and a lot of people fucking make excuses for that. And I don't want to make those excuses. And yes, I know I have to improve a lot of things. This is nowhere near where I want to be. I want to grow my channels, I want to grow my social media, I want to make more money, I want to get more jacked, I want to develop my mind and my discipline. But I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing other people make those excuses. And I know there are some people that I can help them. Whenever I see them DMing me on Instagram, I DM them on Instagram, we connect. I want to see what they're struggling with. I know I can help them. But they have this layer of ego that they're like, oh, I'm trying this, or, I've done this, and, I'm trying, or I just, things happen for me. I feel like I'm sick, school this, work this. You are not special. Everybody has very similar schedules. But people keep making excuses. When I was 15, 16, in those times, I was fat. You know what I could have done? I was playing video games those times. Fat video gamer all day. Going to high school, coming to home, playing FIFA, playing Battlefield, Uncharted 4, Naruto Ninja Storm 4. That was like an anime game I was playing. Fat guy, fat gamer. That's all I was doing. And then I was wondering, why do I have low confidence? Why do I feel like shit? Why is my diet shit? Why do I have no trust, no confidence in myself? I want to go talk to a girl, to a school or somewhere at the gym. I can't. I go how you doing? You know what? You want to know a funny story? You know what happened? This is what happens when you make excuses. And a lot of guys go through this shit. When I was 15, in my freshman year in high school, it was 6 months that I was in America. That was my first semester in America, right? There was this girl, I had a crush on her, right? I was fat, and she was pretty popular in school. I was fat. I had the courage to like kind of make a move, but I was making excuses. I went up to her. I just didn't finish. I didn't even ask her, like, you want to go out? I just literally just went up and introduced myself for no reason. Why? Because I was making excuses. Oh, I'm fat. She's not going to like me. Listen, that most likely that would have been true. I agree. But the fact that I made excuses to not do it, it just shows a lot. Or later on, whenever I'm in junior year, like when I was like slowly getting into fitness, again, something similar. I liked the girl. I wanted to talk to her. And then, I kind of said, hi, how you doing, introduced. But I was like, oh, she's not going to like me. I made excuses. This is similar situations, but in other aspects of life that people make excuses. Excuses for no reason. They don't want to change. Like externally, they're like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this. But internally, they're comfortable. I was pissed in high school that there were some girls that I wanted them, I couldn't get them. I was pissed. Internally, I was pissed off, but I was lazy and I was making excuses. I did not make a change until I was like late junior year, senior year. I started really developing myself. I had to go through a breakup to freaking understand, like, okay, I gotta stop fucking making excuses. People have to go through something crazy, something very, very bad. Someone to shit on them, someone to break their fucking heart so they can go start a change. They need to waste years before making a change. I had to take my self-development seriously when I got dumped. When I was 20 years old. Before that, I was doing some fitness stuff. I wasn't really reading. I was making content and stuff. But I wasn't really on my self-development stuff. Like I was watching some spiritual videos here and there, some mindset videos here and there. But I wasn't really on my shit. I had to go through a breakup to really start see what I want to do. I had to feel my ego being crushed to understand what I want to do. And a lot of people, number one, don't want to expose themselves to those possibilities. They're scared. They're scared. And they keep making excuses because they don't want to go through those situations. You know how humiliating it is to fucking get like cheated on? To somebody that you love shits on you, like by breaking your trust. And you know deep down it's your fault. How many of you feel that? How many of you have ever felt that? That you love somebody deeply. She cheats on you and the easy excuse is to blame her. But the truth is, the reality is that it was your fault. Why? You weren't the man you were supposed to be. You didn't have the discernment to understand which woman are you picking. You didn't have the mindset and the capacity to understand, okay, this woman is not good. And you didn't have the strength to walk away. You didn't have the discipline to stick to your goals and your routine when you were in a relationship. That's what I experienced in my last relationship like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. And even though we mutually separated, she wasn't even interested. She didn't even care. She didn't even stop me from breaking out. She was waiting for me to say we're done. She didn't care. And meanwhile, my ego, my self-esteem, my routine, my progress, everything crushed because I made excuses. And this is what the type of shit people gotta go through. And I went through that to make progress, to change my life, to step to the right direction. I'm not where I want to be. That's simple as that. I'm not where I want to be. But you have to go through these things to make these changes, really? I'm telling you from my experience so you don't have to go through that. But some people have to. They keep making excuses. I DM them on Instagram. I'm like, bro, like, what happened? Like, you were on your fitness thing, that you were trying to do this, but I see like you're not doing it. Like, can I help you? Oh no, I'm trying to do this. I'm blah, 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 blah. Excuses. Like, there is only so much excuses you can make. Like, bro, let it go. Let it go. It doesn't exist. Finish it. It's over. Like, I want to help these people, right? I want to help these people. And I'm not saying I'm a freaking, I made insane, crazy fitness transformation. I'm not saying I made it in life. But I know for a fact I was in their place. I quit my porn addiction when I was like 17. And people are like married. They're still porn addicted. They're married. They have wives. They have kids. They still have that addiction. Can you believe that? I can look into their eyes and you say, you're a man. You have a wife, you have a kid, you have that addiction. People are in relationships. There are guys who are in relationships who have that addiction. When I was in my first job, when I was working in home, was it 18? I think I was when I was 18. I want to say, yeah, 18. That was my first real job, and I had coworkers. I was telling them, listen, we gotta fucking quit porn. Like we gotta quit watching that shit. It's bullshit. It hurts you mentally, spiritually. That's a waste of time, waste of energy. You're wasting your manly energy on some bullshit. And you know what they said? Oh, bro, everyone watches that. Oh, bro, you're not normal. Of course I'm not normal. Of course. You think if you're normal, if you're mentally sane, you're gonna watch that shit? Be serious. All they can do, they're like monkey see, monkey do. Oh, people are doing this. Oh, let me just go to the bathroom and do some weird shit. Is that your standard? Is that the standard you have for yourself? That's the excuses they made. And the reason I'm making this video is that just be fed up with your excuses. Like, you see like bullshit motivational videos on Instagram, like a 20 or 30 second David Goggins video. If the music, it feels nice, but they don't really give you any sauce. I'm giving you my experiences. I'm giving you what the fuck happened in my life. The things I had to go through. But people don't want to listen. I can help you. I can develop your mindset. I can help you with your fitness, but you just have to be willing. You have to be willing to listen, to apply what I say. You know how many clients I've had back in the days, like when I was working at Gold Gym, that I used to tell them, bro, do this, do this, do this, you're going to get results. They wouldn't do it. They would not do it. They're grown adults. I would give them the systems to achieve the mental performance, the physical performance, the results. They would not achieve. Every time they would make an excuse. And I cannot be in their personal life. I cannot go to their house and cook for them. I cannot go to their house and freaking, tell them, eat this and eat this and eat this and feed it to them. I can't. And the only person that can truly take responsibility and apply knowledge from whoever that's teaching you is you. You have to take responsibility, you have to take the action, and you have to stop making the excuses. I've poured my life and my energy and my attention to my self-development journey. I walked away from women to pursue this journey. Matter of fact, last year, 2024, I wanted, like, from 2020, like this past years, I wanted like a woman that I don't have to be in a relationship with, and I wanted to be comfortable with her, and I was like, that's all I wanted, like relationship-wise, not even necessarily relationship, but just being, dating-wise in general, like something casual, but I didn't want to do anything serious. I got that. I was with her for 2-3 months, and I walked away from her. Why? To pursue my self-development journey, to pursue my purpose. I even told her, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna walk away. I have high respect for you. I never promised you anything, but I have to do this because this is my mission. And a lot of guys are not willing to do that. I could have been very comfortable. I could have enjoyed, I could have had more good time with her. But what am I sacrificing? That's another excuse. I'm like, I can just be doing this, like I can have fun with women and just forget about my purpose. That's another excuse. A lot of excuses. People are like, I'm dating. Or maybe if the person you're dating is not for you, maybe you have to let her go. If she's not pushing you, why are you with her? If she's not like helping you to be the best version of yourself, why are you with her? Stop making excuses. Let go of the people who are holding you back. Let go of the BS that's holding you back. You have to let go. It's your fault. Nobody's fault is it? It's just nobody's fault. You're making the excuses, so you have to let them go. This is a video that I really, really wanted to like pour my heart in this video. To really give like how I feel about this situation, what shit I went through. I'm struggling financially right now. My physique, I gotta get better. Like, I'm in my room, I'm living with my parents. I wanna change this situation. I guarantee you I'm going to change this situation. This situation has been pissing me off. That I'm not allowed to like experience life the way I want to. I'm not in my peak physical condition because I've decided to not make the right choices. It's all my fault and I cannot make no more excuses. And this video is for you to stop making the same excuses. Take the life by its balls and make the changes. Make the freaking changes. This is what my plan, this is what I'm gonna do. And you know, every day I wake up, you know, like I've been trying to wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. but today my alarm didn't hit, or when I hit, I didn't even listen because I slept late. It's my excuse. I'm not gonna make excuses. It's my mistake. I'm not gonna make excuses. I'll wake up, I go on a walk, I make content as I'm walking, you know, I come back, you know, I go do work. What else? I read. Like, you know, I make content at home as I'm like recording a YouTube video, and I help my clients. I keep my clients accountable. I give them new advice. You know, I help on Instagram, more stories. You know, like I go to the gym. I'm very on point with my diet because I want to. I gotta drink my gallon of water because I want to. Like, all these things allow me to perform at my best. Keep your diet on track. Keep your supplements on track. Keep your workout, sleep, education. Like, read books. You know, consume educational content. Elevate yourself. Stop making the excuses. Thank you for watching. And listen, we're just getting started. This channel is going to be booming. I'm going to drop crazy value every single day, whether it's short or long form video. And listen, 2025 is going to be one of the best years. Actually, no, 2025 is going to be our best year for whoever that is watching this video. 2025 is going to be our best year yet. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.